Good evening. Today is October 13th, and you're watching the Manila Times News Prime. Our top story: a majority of Filipinos believe former President Rodrigo Duterte should be held accountable for the killings linked to his administration's anti-illegal drug campaign. That's according to the latest Social Weather Stations, or SWS survey commissioned by the Stratbase Group. The survey shows that 50% of respondents agreed that Duterte must face accountability for his war on drugs. The same survey shows that 32% disagreed, while 15% were undecided. It also shows that 4% said they did not know enough to give an opinion. The poll interviewed 1,500 adult Filipinos nationwide. It has a plus-3% margin of error. In developments overseas, Hamas has released the 20 surviving Israeli hostages. In exchange, Israel will free nearly 2,000 detainees. The releases are part of a ceasefire agreement brokered by U.S. President Donald Trump. Israel says it does not expect all of the dead hostages to be returned. On October 7, 2023, militants seized 251 hostages during Hamas's unprecedented attack on Israel. The attack led to a war, killing thousands, most of them civilians. In other news, the Department of Justice is verifying the testimonies of several individuals who have applied for coverage under the Witness Protection Program. This was disclosed by the agency's OIC, Frederick Vida. Vida says they remain cautious in the handling of evidence in connection with the alleged anomalous flood control projects. He says cases will be filed only when prosecutors have gathered sufficient proof. The Justice Department, according to Vida, is working closely with other agencies to ensure the accuracy of the information being gathered. President Marcos visited several earthquake-stricken areas in Davao Oriental. He inspected the structural damage at the Manila National High School. Marcos ordered the immediate renovation of the school to ensure the safety of students and teachers. The president likewise inspected the Davao Oriental Provincial Medical Center to check on the condition of the patients and medical personnel. He also visited the DSWD's child-friendly space in Tarragona Municipality. The DSWD is conducting play and learn therapy to help children cope with the trauma they experienced from the earthquake. Davao Oriental was hit by a magnitude 7.4 earthquake last week. News on health. Influenza-like illnesses are 8% lower this year compared to last year. That's based on the January to September 2024 data of the Health Department, or DOH. From January to September 2024, there were more than 135,000 cases. During the same period this year, the number of cases is more than 121,000. The DOH says due to the weather, the number of cases of influenza-like illnesses may increase. And finally, the printing of official ballots for next year's synchronized barangay and sangguniang kabataan elections has started. COMELEC Chairman George Garcia says the printing of ballots normally starts 5 months before the scheduled elections. But this time, COMELEC and the National Printing Office, or NPO, have agreed to start a year earlier. That's due to the huge number of ballots and other accountable forms that need to be printed. Garcia says this is the first time in the history of the COMELEC and the NPO that more than 90 million ballots will be printed. For more news and information, read the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, and LinkedIn, and be part of our communities on Viber, Telegram, WhatsApp, and Mastodon. That's all for now on the Manila Times News Prime. Remember to stay safe, stay informed, and stay connected. I'm Michael Ang. Good night.